Your dog has never said, "I love you." But in the last 24 hours alone, they probably said it a dozen times. You just didn't know what you were looking at. That ends right now. And I promise you this, by the time you finish watching this video, you will never look at your dog the same way again. Every single person who has watched this to the end has immediately gone and hugged their dog. Subscribe to Urban Pulse right now, because what we're about to cover will genuinely change your life with your dog forever. Today we're revealing the 10 deepest compliments a dog can give a human. These aren't obvious. Most of them look like absolutely nothing. A nap position, a quiet walk down the hallway, a soggy tennis ball dropped at your feet. But inside each one is a message so specific, so deliberate, so deeply rooted in how dogs think and feel, that once you understand it, you'll realize your dog has been speaking to you every single day. You just didn't have the translation. Let's begin. You've seen this 100 times. Your dog lying near the door, not asleep, not playing, just there, eyes open, body relaxed, but not fully off duty. Your first thought is probably that they just like that spot. It's cool. It's near the action. But that's not what's happening. That positioning is a deliberate decision, and it says something very specific about you. Dogs descend from animals that were simultaneously predator and prey. Rest was never fully safe in the wild. You rested where you could see what was coming, where you could reach the exit, and where you could put yourself between the threat and the ones who mattered most. That calculation didn't disappear when dogs moved into houses. It just redirected. Research on canine resting behavior confirms that dogs choose positions based on field of vision and proximity to entry points. That's instinct. But when the spot they choose puts them between you and the door, when their body becomes the first obstacle anything would have to pass through before reaching you, that's not just instinct anymore. That's a choice made on your behalf. Some dogs do this while you sleep. You never see it. The house goes quiet. The lights go off, and they quietly move to their post. Not to nap, to watch, to be there first if anything comes. When your dog guards the doorway, they're telling you exactly where you rank in their world. You get up from the couch, they get up. You walk to the kitchen, forepaws follow. You go to the bedroom, there they are. You didn't call them. You didn't even look at them. But they came anyway, quietly, consistently, like a presence that simply belongs wherever you are. Most people chalk this up to curiosity or boredom. It's neither. Dogs are pack animals in the most literal neurological sense. In a functioning pack, the member who gets followed is the member who is trusted most. Not the loudest, not the biggest, the one whose presence makes the nervous system settle. When your dog trails you from room to room without being asked, they are acting on a deep biological signal that says, "This is the safest place to be. Where this person goes, that's where I belong." Behaviorists call this proximity seeking. And what makes it significant is what it does to the dog's brain. The closer they are to the person they're bonded to, the calmer their entire physiology becomes. Heart rate drops. Stress hormones lower. You are quite literally biological medicine for your dog. So when they follow you to the bathroom and lie quietly outside the door, when they track your movements through the house without a single word from you, that's not clinginess. That's the highest compliment a pack animal can give. You are their anchor, their reference point. The place their nervous system goes to find calm. You leave for work. You come back hours later and find your dog curled up in your laundry basket, or flat on your side of the bed with their nose buried in your pillow. Stop. Look at what's actually happening. Dogs experience their world primarily through scent in a way humans genuinely cannot comprehend. Their olfactory system is somewhere between 10,000 and 100,000 times more sensitive than ours. Smell isn't just information for a dog. It's presence. It's memory. It's the closest thing to actually being with someone when that someone isn't there. Your natural scent, the real you underneath all the soap and perfume, is the most calming smell your dog knows. Research has shown that when dogs are exposed to their owner's scent while the owner is absent, the region of the brain associated with reward and positive emotion activates. Your smell doesn't just remind them of you. It comforts them the way your actual presence does. When they curl up in your clothes or press their face into your pillow, they are doing something incredibly tender. They are refusing the feeling of separation by surrounding themselves with the one thing that still says you're close. So the next time you find fur on your favorite hoodie, be honored. You are their home base, and they are doing everything in their power to stay near it, even when you're gone. It's 3 in the morning. The house is silent. You're asleep. But your dog is up, moving softly through the hallway, pausing at the front door, checking the windows, scanning each room, and then returning quietly to their spot near your feet before you ever knew they left. This is not restlessness. This is not anxiety. This is night duty. And it's one of the most ancient expressions of loyalty a dog can offer. Wild
The
canines
expression of
took
an animal
turns
that chose
staying alert
wakefulness,
through the night.
not because something is
While some
wrong,
slept,
because keeping
others
watch
kept
is what you
watch.
do for the ones who
That
matter.
behavior is still present in domestic dogs, not as a relic, but as an active instinct, particularly in dogs who have formed deep emotional bonds with their people. You will almost certainly never see this happening.
The
It's
expression of an
designed to
animal
go
that chose
unnoticed.
wakefulness,
Your
not
dog
because something is
doesn't
wrong,
need you to wake
because
up
keeping
and
watch
thank
is
them.
what you do for the
Their
ones who matter.
reward is knowing the perimeter is secure. Their reward is you sleeping safely through the night. Some dogs add one more thing to the patrol. They check on you. A soft step into your room. A brief pause. A look. Sometimes a gentle nudge to confirm your breathing, and then they walk back to their post. That quiet loop, done in the dark, without recognition or reward, might be the most selfless thing any living creature can do for another. The door closes, and within seconds, paw, scratch, maybe a whine, maybe a nose jammed into the gap at the floor. Your dog simply cannot let you go in there alone. Here's what's actually going on. In the wild, isolation meant vulnerability. An animal separated from the group was an animal exposed. When you close a door and disappear, your dog's brain registers something close to alarm. You were there, now you're not. The last known location of the most important member of their pack is behind a closed door in a room full of strange water sounds. That is not a comfortable situation for a dog whose entire biological purpose is to stay close to you. Behaviorists call this territorial monitoring. To your dog, every room you enter is a space they need to account for. The bathroom is just a room, but it's a room with a door that blocks them from doing the one job they've decided is most important. And if they do make it in, notice where they position themselves. Many dogs face the door, not toward you, toward potential threats. Still on duty, still watching, even in there. This is not invasion. This is involvement. This is a dog who has decided your safety is non-negotiable, even in your most private moments. You sit down. Your dog flops beside you and starts licking their paws, scratching behind their ears, completely relaxed. It looks casual. It might look lazy. But this moment is quietly one of the most significant things your dog can show you. Grooming is a vulnerable state for an animal. When a dog is cleaning themselves, their alertness drops. Their ability to respond to a threat is reduced. In any environment where something felt unsafe, a dog simply would not groom. They cannot afford to. The only time an animal grooms is when they feel completely secure. When your dog chooses to groom right beside you, not in another room, but right there next to your body, they are telling you something direct. I feel safe here. Right now. With you. You are the reason this space feels secure enough to let my guard down completely. Some dogs make it even more personal. They pause mid-groom to look at you. A brief moment of eye contact. Checking in. Confirming. Then returning to their routine. That tiny gesture carries everything. It says, we're okay. I trust you. I don't need to watch the door when you're here. You're sitting quietly, and then it arrives. A soggy tennis ball. A half-destroyed sock. Something retrieved from a corner of the yard that you can't quite identify. Delivered with absolute pride. Placed at your feet or nudged directly into your hand. Your dog looks at you like they've just solved the most important problem in the world. In a sense, they have. In canine social behavior, sharing a valued object is an act of deep trust. Dogs do not simply give things away. They guard them. They carry them. They return to them. When a dog takes something they value and offers it to you, that offering means something very specific. I trust you with what matters to me. You are worth giving to. They're not just playing. They're initiating. They're saying, come into this moment with me. Share this thing I love. Be here with me. Even a crumpled sock delivered with complete sincerity is a profound compliment. It says, I thought of you. I wanted to give. You are worth the effort. Your dog climbs up, circles once, and drops down, facing away from you. And your first instinct might be to feel slightly rejected, but you have it completely backwards. In the animal kingdom, turning your back is one of the most vulnerable things you can do. You cannot see what's behind you. You cannot respond to a threat you don't know is coming. The only beings you turn your back to are the beings you trust completely. When your dog positions themselves facing away with their back toward you, they are making a biological declaration. I know you will not hurt me. I do not need to watch you. You are completely safe. Behaviorists call this guard-down positioning. It is almost never seen in dogs who are anxious, uncertain, or not fully bonded. It is a posture reserved exclusively for complete emotional safety. Some dogs take it one step further. They sleep facing the door with their back to you. That is the deepest version of all. I am watching the world so that you don't have to. I'll handle the threats. You rest. When your dog turns their back to you in sleep, they are not turning away. They are leaning into you with everything they have. Your dog will never say the words. But now you know exactly where to listen for them. In the spot by the door where they wait every night. In the quiet footsteps behind you through the house. In the way they curl into your clothes when you're gone. In the dark patrols you'll never see. In the toy placed carefully into your hands. In the back they turn toward you in sleep, the highest form of trust an animal can offer. And in the paw placed gently on your knee when the world gets too heavy and they decide, without a single word, that you shouldn't carry it alone. Every one of those 10 things says the same thing. You are my person, and I would do anything to stay close to you. If your dog has done even one of these, drop it in the comments. Tell us which number. Because every story shared here is someone else seeing their dog clearly, maybe for the very first time. Share this with someone who loves their dog. And subscribe to Canine Mind, because we are just getting started. We'll see you in the next one.